I would say I just identify myself as being African American, but at the beginning, when I was younger, I used to erase everything and put mixed, and I used to get in trouble by my teachers. And they would always say, "Why are you putting mixed on there? You're either, black, or you're black, basically." And so I would have to say, back then I would say mixed, but now I understand that I kind of have to just say African American because that's what society breaks it down to.
Black, to be honest, because that's the side that I grew up with. So
I identify myself with black and white because my parents, my mom is mixed, half and half. She's black and white. My grandparents, that's why.
Basically, I'm multiracial, so I don't just choose one race. I just say I'm mixed, or I would mark 3 things on whatever the choices were, or I just say other.
I identify myself as being black the most. Why? For the simple fact, being around my white family so much, I feel like I don't have as much of a touch with my black side of the family. Later on in my adult years, I have been more in touch with them than I have with my white side of the family.
I'm mixed. I'm not going to answer black no way. I'm multiracial.
Multiracial.
Yeah.
Do you hang with one race more than the other?
I mean, growing up on the south side, you ain't got no choice but to hang out with one. So I consider myself black. If you put me in a category.
I identify myself as black because my father is black.
Were you raised with your father?
No, I was raised with my mom.
And your mom is white?
Yes.
So why would you identify yourself with black just because your dad's black if you was raised with your mom?
Because my mom told me that I should always identify myself as what my father is.
I would say I just identify myself as being...
That's right. That's right. You are what your father is, and this person here has it correct. Her mother taught her the correct way. I'm going to show you that through the scriptures. So before that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rekah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great known. Salutations to the brothers that push this truth to the 4 corners week in, week out. To the brothers and sisters that believe and follow this truth in sincerity, say to you Shalom. This is brother Daniel Allah. To the house of David, which by default is the kingdom of heaven. This is brother Daniel Allah from West Arm, GMS Trinidad. Coming to you with hopefully this video is edifying. Okay? And this video is dealing with the nationalities and the confusion of faces, the nationalities of people and what they really are, because a lot of people they go around and say they're mixed. No one is mixed, According to this young lady here, she has it correct. Let's hear what she said again. Let's run it back and hear what she said. Her mother taught her. Her mother taught her the correct way, right? And we was listening to some other women, some other people speaking about their nationality, and they're more or less confused, right? So let's hear what this lady has to say again. Let's hear it one more time.
I identify myself as black because my father is black.
Were you raised with your father?
No, I was raised with my mom.
And your mom is white?
Yes.
So why would you identify yourself with black just because your dad's black if you was raised with your mom?
Because my mom told me that I should always identify myself as what my father is.
Right, and that's correct. Her mother taught her the correct way. You're supposed to identify as what your father is, but your father is not black. Nobody's black. Them 2 phrases, black and white, came out from a white a man called Johann Blumenbach, right? Can't remember the year, but it came from a man called Johann Blumenbach. He separated 2 races by 2 different colors, white and black. Well, nobody's black, nobody's white. Right, those are colors of a crayon. Black is a color of a crayon. So, but what her mother did teach her is that your nationality, right, who you are is according to who your father is. Whoever your father is, doesn't matter. Whoever your father is, that's who you are, right? And through his father, that's how lineages come about. It's through your father's seed, right? And let's prove this through the scriptures. Let's get it in so Numbers 1 and 18, right? Let's read that. It's in Numbers 1 and 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old to 20 upward by their pools, right? And that's how you get your pedigree. Your pedigree is known by your father's seed, right? And what she's saying, it is scriptural, right? So her mother taught her well, right? You are what your father is, but you are an Israelite, right? From whatever respective tribe, that isn't really important, but it's important to know your nationality is not a color or a creole. Your nationality, you're an Israelite. So she's an Israelite woman, Her father probably is an Israelite. Not because of the color of her skin, I'm just speculating, I'm just saying, but you are what your father is. Her mother was correct about that. Mother taught her well, right? At least her mother taught her something that was valuable, that was scriptural, right? With that, hope this lesson was edifying, just touching on that topic, right? Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations to the brothers that push this truth week in, week out, to the brothers and sisters that believe and follow this truth in sincerity, and to the house of David, which by default is the kingdom of heaven. This is your brother Daniela, or the West Ham GMS Trinidad camp. See you until next video. Shalom.